people that are socially compatible or colloquially compatible or something like that, or in their youth, that does not mean that, you know, that it's meant to be for life.
America's young heartthrob and Prince of Indie, Timothee Chalamet, has a natural charm, stunning looks, and impressive acting talent that attracts fans from all over the world and keeps them locked in. And these fans have had their adoring hearts broken quite a few times over the years because of the interstellar actor's love life and how tragic it can get. As a celebrity with more stan accounts than we can count, it's only expected that Timothee Chalamet's love life attracts so much attention and is under constant investigation. But the truth hidden in the details of his past relationships, flings, and the awkward situations he has been linked to reveals just why Timothee Chalamet's love life will always be tragic. Before we met Timothee Chalamet in Luca Guadagnino's 2017 film, Call Me By Your Name, he was a rising stage actor and a student at the Fiorello LaGuardia High School in New York, and that's where he met his first publicly known girlfriend, Madonna's daughter Lourdes Leon. But according to him, his first kiss was in his first year of high school. He told W Magazine that it had happened in an elevator at the Marriott in Times Square. I remember I told her that it was not my first time. I was just so nervous that she's gonna be able to tell that it was my first time, and it was a total show. She was my girlfriend for about a month, as these things go in high school. I think she got sick of me, and then we didn't talk to each other for 4 years. We just steadfastly avoided each other in the hallways.
And we didn't talk to each other for 4 years, right? We just steadfastly avoided each other in the hallways.
Although we don't know who the lucky girl who got Timothy's first kiss was, we know that he and Lourdes Leon were rumored to be in a short-lived relationship in 2013. The teenagers were pictured walking around New York City, and they looked cozy, but their relationship wasn't really considered buzzing news at the time. As one fan wrote on Twitter, "Just found out Lourdes Leon's first boyfriend was Timothee Chalamet. And I don't know what to do with this information." And we can't blame fans for finding out about them late, because their relationship wasn't actually addressed by either of them till a few years later. Confirming that they had dated, Timothee told Andy Cohen in 2017 that he and Lourdes had talked about his increasing fame after his role in Call Me By Your Name. In the interview, he said, "She hasn't seen it yet, but she's excited to. She teases me about the public appearances. The movie itself she's very excited about, and the reception it's been getting is only a great thing. It's like the public appearance stuff around it. Like some of the late night things I've done, I get made fun of." But when Andy tried to find out how long they dated for, Timothee was quick to say,
"Next question, I'm out of here."
While it doesn't sound like they were still loved up in 2017, it definitely sounds like they had a good friendship going on, and in 2021, Lourdes confirmed this. She told Vanity Fair about their relationship and current friendship, saying, "I respect him a lot. We were a little item, my first boyfriend." And although the cute couple are no longer together, the privacy they had while they dated is something we are sure Timothee hopes he could get back, because his relationships took a very, very public turn after that. As Timothy's fame and career grew after the global success of Call Me By Your Name, the public attention got wilder, and that's when his relationship with co-star Lily Rose Depp hit the headlines. After meeting on the set of Netflix's The King in 2018, news spread fast about their blooming romance, as they were pictured taking what looked like a romantic stroll in New York, getting coffee together, and the blockbuster shot of them in October 2018, sharing a kiss in the rain. How romantic! They tried to keep it under wraps, but fans were desperate for details on their relationship, and one fan excitedly responded to news of their kiss, saying, "They would have the best-looking kids ever." Probably not, considering the fact that Timothee was 22 and Lily Rose was 19 at the time. But a source told US Weekly that the couple were pretty playful and flirty with each other, and we got to see just how flirty they were in that kiss that was captured in September 2019. The couple were spotted sharing a heated kiss on a boat in Capri, where they were premiering The King. But it wasn't a happy ending for Timothee, who was the subject of mockery on the internet because of how his body was contorted into the kiss, and the fact that his skin looked really pale. Like, it wasn't bad enough that the paparazzi was stalking his every move. They had to present him in a vulnerable moment, and he certainly wasn't happy about it. Talking to GQ in his November 2020 cover issue, Timothee spoke briefly about their relationship and those kissing photos that sent the internet into a frenzy. And what he had to say was quite tragic. "I went to bed that night, thinking that was one of the best days of my life. I was on this boat all day with someone I really loved, and closing my eyes, I was like, indisputably, that was great. And then waking up to all these pictures and feeling embarrassed, and looking like a real knob, all pale, and then people are like, this is a PR stunt. A PR stunt? Do you think I'd want to look like that in front of all of you?" Unfortunately, less than a year after the infamous kiss, rumors of their breakup started making rounds in April 2020, and by the time Timothee appeared in British Vogue's May 2020 issue, he was said to be currently single. But it wasn't the last time that he had to deal with the internet being all up in his business. After starring in Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird and Little Women with Saoirse Ronan, the rumor mills were up and running about the possibility of Timothee Chalamet dating another co-star. And this time, it was the director himself who got involved. In 2019, Greta Gerwig had told People magazine that Saoirse and Timothee had an energy between them that is like they become a bonfire when they're together. They're both so alive, and they're both so talented and so smart and so young. When you put them together, it's like combustion. And she backed this up in January 2021 when she answered a question from Vogue asking if she had been trying to get them together. Her response was, "Who wouldn't want them to date? They're so good looking." And she's not the only one who thought so. During the media rounds that Timothee and Saoirse did for their movies, fans swooned over their red carpet appearances and interactions, with one fan commenting that, "They respect and love each other so much. I want something like that." But she's not the only co-star that Timothee had been rumored to be dating. There was the short-lived time when the world thought he and Zendaya were dating, but it was nothing compared to the frenzy when a video of Timothee and Selena Gomez kissing resurfaced on the internet. The video, which was a slideshow of pictures originally taken in 2017, when Timothee and Selena starred in a movie called A Rainy Day in New York, has since been deleted, but it was enough to set tongues wagging, as fans were confused. One fan wrote, "If Timothee and Selena are actually dating, I think I might just not be able to recover." The confusion was cleared up soon after the rumor started, but it wasn't the last time that Timothee was linked to an older actress. Once again, the media, the paparazzi, and the online audience got themselves involved in Timothee's love life and his private moments. Timothee was a hot topic on the internet when pictures of him on vacation in Cabo were released in summer of 2020, in the peak of the coronavirus pandemic. The photos obtained by Daily Mail show the then 24-year-old Timothee leaning in for a kiss with actress Eiza Gonzalez, who was 30 years old at the time, and they were hanging out with a group of friends, so it was very much PDA. Later, photos that went viral on Twitter showed Timothee in the boxers and Eiza in a beige-colored bikini, and they were in a PG pose as they seemed to be getting quite intimate. And this summer fling was problematic for many reasons. As one Twitter user puts it, "Oh no, honey, I did not just witness Timothee Chalamet f***ing Eiza in a public pool during a global pandemic, and those pictures were less than flattering to them, but it was never anything serious," as a source told E! News a few weeks later that Eiza hasn't been with Timothee for a while now. But while the summer fling may have long been over, the pictures still haunt fans on the internet, with hilarious reactions to the paparazzi shots, like a fan who referenced the viral pictures while commenting on recent photos of Timothee in Venice, saying, "Timothee Chalamet should never be allowed near a pool again." Well, you can try to keep him away from a pool, but there was someone who Timothee couldn't stay away from. After their breakup in 2020, Timothee and Lily Rose Depp were rumored to be getting back together in 2021. In Touch Weekly reported that the actors were officially back together after Daily Mail released pictures of them taking solo walks in New York. According to a source who spoke exclusively to In Touch in April 2021, they're both super happy. Their relationship is going really well. Adding that, they're a private couple and are keeping their romance out of the spotlight. It works better for them that way. But we're not so sure it did. In August 2021, Lily Rose Depp and Austin Butler were pictured kissing. And that's all we need to know that the Chalamet-Depp romance was well and truly over. But Timothee Chalamet's love life isn't over yet, not if fans have anything to say about it. More recently, at Coachella 2022, Timothee Chalamet was involved in a rumored romance with model and influencer Sarah Talabi. In the unverified news, Timothee was allegedly spotted kissing the model during the music festival weekend, and he was said to have hung out with her and her twin sister. But when asked about the kiss, Sarah Talabi had a brilliant response, as she told Page Six, "Everyone is asking me if I was kissing Timothee Chalamet at Coachella. And that is a good question. But a great question would be asking our world leaders why the Earth is now losing 1.2 trillion tons of ice each year due to global warming, and why climate crisis reform has been completely ineffective." And that was an A-grade delivery in deflection. From his teenage girlfriend to a steamy summer fling, it seems that Timothee Chalamet can't catch a break in his love life, and we can only hope that he finds a lasting love soon. That's, of course, if it's something he desires. After all, we are sure his fans are more than happy to see him single and stunning. Do you think Timothee Chalamet can get to enjoy a long-term relationship while in the spotlight? How much do you think the media, tabloids, and paparazzi contribute to the tragic state of his love life? Who do you think Timothee is likely to date next? An actress or a model? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this story, feel free to like this video and subscribe to The Chronicle for more inside stories on your favorite celebrities.